Take a trip with a cheese boat. This next recipe is a similar Khachapuri, Georgian version of the pizza or a cheese pie, but it's in the form of a cheese boat. It's very popular in the United States now and all over the world, right?
How is it different from the
How is it different? So the dough is the same, but the filling is different. The filling, the cheese filling. The cheese combination is about the same, Acharuli and suluguni. Or primo sale if you use it, or mozzarella, feta, and ricotta, whatever you like to use. But you know, I don't use eggs. Okay, there's no rule. It's not like Bible, right? It's not. There's no rule to this. Okay, some people use egg whites, eggs in it, but it doesn't always come out. The cheese, when it bakes at a high heat, it just dries up too much and it becomes gooey. It should not be gooey, it should be soft, okay? And that's why I add milk. So 2 cheeses and some milk. That's my secret. What kind of milk? Whole milk. I use whole milk, organic whole milk. So here are our 2 balls of dough that have risen by now. Okay. So there it is, there's one. Take a second one.
So basically we're going to form a boat?
We're going to form a boat now. It's the form is made in the western part of Georgia, and it's the egg is added at the very top. The egg is symbolizes the sun. Now, in this dough, what you're trying to do here is not to manipulate it too much, especially it's been rising a long time. What I do is I try to kind of slap it a little bit, okay? Slap it. Look at that. Look at how it stretches, guys. There you go. Now it's ready. Ready, even. Look how elastic that dough is. Beautiful. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fold it on top, onto itself. Seal the ends, put it on the parchment paper, transfer it here. At this point, all it takes is just one stretch. Stretch it out. Meantime, you could also do is, I need a spoon for this. Irina, could you please bring me a spoon? You add some milk. Enough milk for the right consistency. Now I'll show you what the right consistency is. Needs a little more. Certainly a lot. It should not be too runny or too liquid, too much liquid, but it should be soft. Almost liquid-like consistency. There you go. Cheese. Make sure to add enough cheese in the middle, but not on the edges, so that they don't cross over the boat. All right, we're ready to put in these giant boats, giant cheese boats. And then we'll forget about it for 8 minutes. And we're gonna bake this. So, Acharuli Khachapuri is ready. I'm taking it out of the oven. These are big ones.
Looks beautiful. So how are we supposed to eat it?
Well, you know, and we know in our family, but that's the common question we get, right?
Yes,
and
all
Instagram
the time.
from people. First of all, I believe that there are no rules to how you eat delicious, good food, okay? You eat it the way you like. But I'll tell you how it's common to eat it in Georgia. In Georgia, the way you eat it usually is you mix the egg with this cheese. Mix it up well. Then you either break it off with your hand or you just cut the end off. Okay? And look at that.
Beautiful.
You just dip it in. And I'd like my assistant, my wife, to... It's very hot though, be careful. You give us the... It's very hot, so careful. It's good, right? Okay, perfect. La pizza barchetta, Acharuli Khachapuri. Also, what you can do afterwards, after that first piece, cut this off, and then you cut it down like this, laterally. And then continue to enjoy it. A lot of cheese. Notice I didn't put any butter on it. Some people put some butter in it. I think I do enough work without a rolling pin with my hands that I burn the calories before I consume them, that I'm conscious enough to be as healthy as possible with this very high calorie dish.